Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back to another edition of LJH Productions. I know, it's been a bit since my last encounter with you guys. It was the Exorcist beginning trailer reaction, which I was in Puerto Rico. Life got in the way a little bit. I'm here, though. I didn't go nowhere. And today I just want to talk about a few movies that I thought of, that I got together, that need a Blu-ray or 4K release. And I want to go through some of them. Some of them may already have a Blu-ray release. I believe not all of them have a 4K though. But if they do, I would like you guys to tell me, leave comments down below, and tell me if they do. But this first one I know definitely doesn't have a Blu-ray or 4K release. It's by Paramount Pictures, and the movie is called That Was Then, This Is Now. It stars Emilio Estevez, and I remember doing a book report about this movie, the book, and I really loved it. And then we got to watch the movie in school, which was really awesome. It is a really good movie about two people who couldn't be more opposite. One's trying to grow up, the other one's to still, fight and be Mr. Tough Guy. But I believe that the color on this would look awesome if they had it come out in 4K or even just regular Blu-ray. It is a Paramount title. They could even make it part of Paramount Presents if they wanted to. But I would love to see That Was Then, This Is Now get a Blu-ray or 4K release. I think it really does deserve it. It is a great movie. Next one on the list, it's another Paramount title. I believe it does have a Blu-ray release, but I also believe this movie would look stunning in 4K. I only own it on DVD, but I would love to see Save the Last Dance get a 4K release. I think it would be one of those movies that would just look really sharp in 4K, between the visuals and how much color is actually in this movie. There's a couple of dark scenes I believe the 4K could actually brighten up. So another one, Paramount, you can even make it part of Paramount Presents. Give us Save the Last Dance in 4K, or if it's not on Blu-ray, give it on Blu-ray. I believe it is on Blu-ray though. It definitely needs a 4K release though. Second one is, I know they're both on Blu-ray, but again, these are movies that would look awesome in 4K, and they're just due for an update. And I'm talking about the duo, Chris Farley and David Spade. I have the DVD here in a double pack, but I would love to see Tommy Boy and Black Sheep both get 4K releases. I think they could even put it together as a double pack again if they wanted to. I just think it would look awesome if they did. I think it's one of those movies that could definitely use a Blu-ray and 4K release, and I believe it would brighten the movie up. I think it's one of those films that they could definitely, again, make part of their Paramount Presents lineup and get it out to us like it did Wayne's World, And Chris Farley and David Spade are such a great deal, and it's such a funny movie. It would look amazing if they got this in 4K, and yeah. Now the next one, as much as I want these next two to happen, I don't think they will unless Disney shocks us. But these didn't even come out on Blu-ray in the States. You had to import them, and they didn't always work with your region. However, 4K does work with the region. So these are two movies that I would love to see get a 4K release. For the special effects alone, the 4K would be amazing. The first one is Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. This movie is my generation's go-to movie. It's one of those movies like, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, or Hocus Pocus, or Labyrinth, it was one of those films that you always remember, and it needs a 4K release. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids would look spectacular in 4K. But again, it is Disney, and Disney's all about Disney Plus and streaming and all that bullshit. But physical media matters, Disney. We're telling you this. I'm telling you this. Mid-level media has been telling you this. Films at Home have been telling you this. And there's a bunch of other physical media platforms that are telling you, Disney, that physical media still matters. We got to get this stuff out. And by the way, guys, if you're not following media, mid-level media or Films at Home, check them out too. I enjoy their content, and I'm happy to promote them. But yeah, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids definitely needs a 4K Blu-ray. Definitely. Now the second one, you can't talk about one and not the other. And this would also, because of the effects, be great for a 4K Blu-ray. And that is Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. Again, another movie that was just spectacular. As, of course, this movie in 4K would look, again, I'll say stunning and phenomenal. I mean, it would just be one of those movies that would really make 4K be 4K. So again, Disney, come on. Give us what we want. Alright. Now the next one I know has a Blu-ray release, but I don't believe it has a 4K. It's by Warner, and it stars Will Smith and Kevin Kline and Salma Hayek. And I know this movie's not for everybody. Not everybody loved this movie, but I enjoyed it. And that's Wild Wild West. Wild Wild West should get a 4K. There's no doubt about it. Wild Wild West is a fun movie. Is it Will Smith's best film? Absolutely not. I mean, not by any stretch. But the movie's fun. You know, it was meant to be fun. It wasn't meant to be taken too seriously. It's an action comedy. And although I don't know why so many people shit on this movie, but this movie is a lot of fun to me. And it is just one of my favorites out of the Will Smith movies. So yeah, Wild Wild West would be another movie that would look amazing in 4K with the special effects and the visuals and like all the scenes with the bright sun and the train scenes that are in this movie. It would be awesome. The next one on my list, I believe it has a Blu-ray release, but I'm not sure if it has a 4K. But all I can say to you guys is, just follow the damn maps. Of course, I'm talking about Twister. If Twister has a 4K release, please let me know. I couldn't find one when I was looking for these, to see if it had one or not. I don't think it does. I know it has a Blu-ray. But again, Twister is another one. Again, for the special effects alone, the 4K would be absolutely bonkers. Like, it would be awesome. And Twister is such a great disaster film. Like, it's one of the best. You know, not a lot of disaster weather movies come close like Twister. Twister was just amazing. Now this last one is a tribute. It's by Warner, and it's also to celebrate the life of the late great Paul Reubens. And yeah, I would love to see. I don't believe it even has a Blu-ray release. If it does, let me know. Leave those comments. But a 4K release and in celebration of this man would be awesome. And that's Pee-wee's Big Adventure. And you know what? I'm going to throw it out there. Even Big Top Pee-wee. Even though I don't own Big Top Pee-wee, that should get a 4K release too. Let's honor this great comedian and give this movie an upgrade in 4K. Pee-wee deserves it. Paul Rubens was such a great person. And again, this movie has so much color. It has so much fun. Making this movie in 4K would really be good. I think it would be one of those films where, again, it would just brighten up the movie and make it look new. If there's any movies that you guys would like to see in 4K, let me know. Let's start a conversation down below, and get the world talking about these movies and physical media in 4K and how important it really is, especially Disney. You know, I said this before. There's a YouTuber that I watch that inspires me. His name is the name of the channel is Mid-Level Media, and the guy's name on there is Ken, and he's always talking about how important physical media is to the world, and you know how Disney just doesn't see that. And you know, maybe if enough of us get out there and talk about it, like he always says, you know, maybe Disney can change their ways. Maybe it's unlikely. There's also Jeff from Films at Home. He's another one that I watch. He's awesome too, and it was those two that inspired me to do my channel. And if they see this video, Jeff, Ken, I say thank you, and for inspiring me to start my own physical media channel and talk about Blu-rays, DVDs, do trailer reactions, and stuff like that. Even though I do other stuff too, but those two are my inspiration. But with that being said, guys, I want to say thank you for joining me on these movies that need a 4K. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and if this video lagged a little bit, please forgive me. The camera's kind of being stupid for whatever reason. But thanks for sticking with me, and always, always, always love one another, and let's try to make the world a great place. But give this video a massive thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Leave comments down below. I want to know what you guys think of the movies I was talking about that should get a 4K/Blu release if they don't have one. Also, start a conversation. I want to know what you guys want to see in 4K. I want to know what you guys think. I want to know, in your minds, what should have a 4K, what should have a Blu-ray release, and what do you want to see hit in the future with physical media? Like, what do you want to see come out on Blu-ray and 4K, even if it's not out yet? Leave comments. Start a conversation. Let's make this work. But with that being said, guys, as they say in the movies, cue the lights.